Achiever Studio.
To solve a pair of simultaneous linear equations using elimination method, we first have to choose one variable to eliminate by making the coefficient of one of the variable the same. Okay, so these are the steps to solving a pair of simultaneous linear equations using elimination method. First thing first, we will first compare the coefficients of the variable that we want to eliminate. It can either be x or y. All right. So we will multiply by a appropriate number so that we make one of the coefficient the same first. All right. After which we can eliminate by subtracting them over here. We can subtract them, both equation, if they have the same sign. All right. And we will add both equations up if they have different sign. All right. Later on, we'll take a look at it in the practice behind. From there, we'll be able to solve the linear equations as if like what we did in our year one of linear equations, dealing with only one unknown variables. Okay, so let's take a look at this practice one first. They said solve the simultaneous equations using elimination method. Proper presentation, I will label this as equation 1 and equation 2. So now we take a look at all the coefficients first. This is 3x and 2x. The common multiple will be 6. All right, meaning to equation 1, I need to times 2. And to equation 2, I need to times 3. All right, that's a possibility. Now I look at the coefficient of y first. This is a 1y and this is a 3y. So in this case, I would decide to go with making the coefficient of y the same instead because it is easier for me to make them the same. All right. So I will take equation 1 times equation 1 times 3, which gives me 9x plus 3y equals to 24. And I'll label this as equation 3. Next, we will compare equation 3 and equation 2 because they have the same coefficients for the variable y already. All right. So this 3y over here, they are both having the same sign because they are both positive. All right. So if they have the same sign, meaning we will subtract them, and it doesn't matter whether is it equation 2 minus equation 3 or is it equation 3 minus equation 2. So I'm going to go with equation 3 minus equation 2, which gives me 9x plus 3y minus 2x plus 3y. Don't forget about the brackets, equals to 24 minus 17. And next step, I'm going to open up this brackets. Don't forget about the sign change because of this negative sign here. Okay. And from this step, you'll realize that your 3y minus 3y, that variable is being eliminated off already. So now in this step, we are back to our set 1 linear equations. We are only dealing with one unknown variable of x. So I'll get x is equals to 1 from here. All right. So now that I've found one unknown variable x, don't forget you still have one more unknown variable y to find. You can sub it inside any of the equation. It can be either 1, 2, or 3. And I'm going to go with sub x equals to 1 equal into equation 1. I'll get 3x, which is 1, plus y equals to 8. Y equals to 8 minus 3, which gives me 5. All right. So now I found both unknown variables of x and y. Let's take a look at one more practice here. Same thing. I'm going to label this as equation 1 and this one as equation 2. Okay. Comparing these two variables again, let's take a look at the x. Coefficients of x, it's minus 2 for the first equation and it's a 4 for the second one. As for y, it's a 9y and a 7y. So it doesn't matter if I want to make whether the x coefficient to be the same or is it the y coefficient to be the same. But in this case, if I were to make the y coefficients the same, the common multiple will be 63. Okay, which means I have to deal with a slightly bigger number, which I try to avoid. All right, so I'm going to take equation 1 times 2 to make it to minus 4x plus 18y equals to 16. And I'm going to label this as equation 3. All right, same thing. I'm going to compare equation 2 and equation 3 because they have the same coefficient in front of your variable x. All right, don't bother about the sign first. Okay, now we take a look at this. This is a 4x, but this is a minus 4x. They are having different sign. It means that I will have to add both equations up. Again, it doesn't matter whether is it equation 2 plus equation 3 or equation 3 plus equation 2. Okay, so I'm going to go with equation 2 plus equation 3, which gives me 4x plus 7y plus minus 4x plus 18y equals to 9 plus 16. Same thing, I'm going to open up the bracket, but in this case, there is no sign change involved here. All right, and same thing, I will realize that the variable x is being eliminated off here. And I'll get 25y equals to 25, y is equals to 1 whole. Okay, so now I've already found one unknown variable y. Likewise, I have to sub it into any of the equation 1, 2, or 3 to find my second unknown variable x. All right, so I'll sub y equals to 1 into, this time around, I'll choose equation 2. I'll get 4x plus 7y equals to 9. 4x equals to 9 minus 7, which is 2. And x is equals to 2 over 4, which I have to simplify it down to half. Okay,